Hi there, my name's Hayley and I like to make cool warm things. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make this cute no-sew duck. To get started we are going to use 3 strands of yarn from one ball. So we are going to take our yarn and fold it over and then fold it over again. So we have 3 strands. We're going to pick up all 3 and make a magic ring. I'm going to make mine just a little bit longer so it's easier to show you. To make a magic ring, I like to wrap the yarn around my fingers, creating sort of a cross on the top, and then insert my hook, pick up that back strands of yarn and pull that through. And then we're going to yarn over and pull that through to secure the magic ring, and then yarn over and pull that through one last time. And then we're just making 6 single crochets into the magic ring. So to make a single crochet, you go in through the magic ring, yarn over the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over the hook and pull through the 2 loops on your hook. And that's your first single crochet. So we're just going to make 5 more. And as we're starting to run out of our 3 strands of yarn, you'll notice there is a loop here and the tail of yarn going to the ball of wool. We're just going to pull that tail yarn through the loop and we've created our 3 strands again. So now we can pull on the tail end of the magic ring to close it. Remember, the tail end, because we're using our 3 strands, will be a loop and a tail for our 3 pieces together. So we're just going to pull that to close the magic ring. And then we're going to slip stitch into that first stitch to join. So go in through the stitch, yarn over the hook, pull that through and pull through again. And round 1 is finished and we have 6 single crochets. To start round 2 we are going to chain 1, so yarn over the hook and pull that through, and then we're going to increase into each stitch around. So we're just going to work 2 single crochets in each stitch. And at the end of the round we are just going to slip stitch to that first stitch to join. And at the end of round 2 we'll have 12 single crochets. To start round 3 we are going to chain 1, and then we're going to work a single crochet in the next stitch and then 2 single crochets in the next one, or an increase in the next one, and we're just repeating that all the way around. So a single crochet and then an increase, a single crochet and then an increase. And at the end of the round we are just going to slip stitch to that first stitch to join, and we'll have 18 single crochets. To start round 4 we are going to chain 1, and then we're just going to work a single crochet into each stitch around. And at the end of the round we're just going to slip stitch to that first stitch to join, and at the end of round 4 we'll have 18 single crochets. For rounds 5, 6 and 7 we are just going to repeat the same thing, starting with a chain 1, working a single crochet into each stitch around, and then slip stitch into that first stitch to join. For round 8 we are going to start with a chain 1, and then we are going to work a single crochet in the next 4 stitches, and then we are going to work in the front loop of the next stitch. So you'll notice your stitches have a sort of V shape. This is a front loop here and this is a back loop here, so we're going to insert our hook through this front loop. We are going to make a single crochet and then a chain 2. We're going to slip stitch into the back of the first chain and then work another single crochet, and we've just created his little wing. Then we're going to work a single crochet in the next 8 stitches, and then we're going to work the second wing in the next stitch. So a front loop single crochet, a chain 2, slip stitch into that first single crochet, into that back bump there, and another front loop single crochet. And then we're going to work a single crochet into the last 4 stitches. And then just slip stitch to that first stitch to join, and at the end of round 8 you'll have 16 single crochets and 2 of your little wings. For round 9 we are going to chain 1, and then we're just working a single crochet into each stitch around. So after the first 4 stitches you come to your wing, and if you fold the wing down you'll see the unused loop here, and we're going to work our single crochet into there, missing out this single crochet that's worked into the same stitch for the wing. Work our way around to the other wing, and work that single crochet into that unused loop there, skipping the wing stitches, and slip stitch into that first stitch to join. And at the end of round 9 we have 18 single crochets. For round 10 and 11 we are going to start with a chain 1 and just work a single crochet into each stitch around. And at the end of round 11 you'll still have your 18 single crochets. For round 12 we are going to start with a chain 1, and then we're going to work a single crochet in the next 6 stitches, but we're going to change colour on stitch number 6. So work our first 5, and I'm going to get my orange yarn ready, using my 3 strands again, and then as I work stitch number 6 Instead of yarning over and finishing the stitch, I'm going to yarn over with my orange. Then I'm going to work a bobble stitch in the next one, so yarn over, go in through the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through just 2 of those, making sure you get all 3 of those strands. And you've got 4 loops on your hook, and we're going to repeat that one more time. So yarn over, go in through the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on your hook. To finish our bobble, we are going to yarn over the hook with our yellow and pull through all of those loops. Then we are going to work a single crochet in the next stitch. I like to kind of push the bobble to the front and work behind it. And that's our first bobble stitch. We are going to work a single crochet in the next 4 stitches. And before we work into that last stitch, we're going to snip off our orange yarn so that we can use it for the next little foot. Work your last 1, 2, 3, 4, your last single crochet, but don't finish it because we're going to finish that last yarn over with orange. And we're going to work another bobble stitch. Remembering to yarn over with that yellow. And we're just going to work a single crochet into all the stitches to the end of the round. And then slip stitch to that first stitch to join. We're going to snip off our orange yarn, and what I like to do is just to take the 2 ends from the bobble stitches, tighten them up just a little bit and just tie the ends together. And at the end of round 12 you'll have 16 single crochets and 2 bobble stitches. Next we're going to add our eyes, and I like to add mine between rounds 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, so around there. And I'm going around 1, 2, 3, about 4 stitches apart. keeping all of my ends out of the way, just to add in the back pieces. And we've added these little eyes. So for round 13 we are going to start with a chain 1, and we are going to work a single crochet and then a decrease, and we're just repeating that all the way around. So to make a decrease, go in through the front loop of the next stitch, in through the front loop of the next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, and yarn over and pull through 2. And slip stitch to that first stitch to join. And at the end of the round you'll have 12 stitches. Now is a really good time to start stuffing, so that's what we're going to do next. And then to start round 14 we are going to chain 1, and then we're just going to work a decrease all the way around. And then we're going to slip stitch to that first stitch to join. And at the end of round 14 you'll have 6 single crochets. We're going to fasten off now, so yarn over the hook and pull it through, keep pulling and snip off your end. If you'd like to add some more stuffing at this point, a good tip is to use the back of your hook or a pen to get the stuffing in there. We're just going to quickly sew this end in and the magic ring closed. Trim that end off. And we're almost finished. The last thing we need to do is take some of our orange yarn, and I like to double this up. I'm going to add it onto my sewing needle. I like to have the loop at the longer end, and then we're just going to attach just underneath the eyes and use that loop to join the yarn on, and work from just under this eye to just under this eye, and we're just embroidering on his beak. So just work back and forth a few times until you're happy with the size and thickness. And then tie that off. Sew in our end. And our little duck is finished. You can add a keyring at this point. I do this and they sell really well at markets. Hooked with Hayley, where dreams are spun. Together we weave until the work is done.